Father David here. You know, I get a lot from some Trump supporters about don't judge and don't cast the first stone. And what I want to explain to you this morning is that those things don't actually mean what you think they mean when it comes to holding someone up who wants to be a political leader to criticism. In those stories of Jesus, don't judge and don't throw the first stone, what Jesus is getting at is when it comes to our neighbors and peers, yes, mind your own business. And we know that because the don't throw the first stone story comes from a woman who was caught in the very act of adultery. And how was she caught? Some neighbor had to stick a nose into a door or a window and then do their good religious duty and tell the whole town so that the stone throwers could get together. And in that circumstance, Jesus is saying, mind your own business. But there's an entirely different level of judgment for those who seek to be rulers. And we know that when we also read in the Gospels that Jesus took up the ministry of John the Baptist, who lost his head for criticizing Herod. Jesus took that same critical eye to the chief priests and the scribes and called them whitewashed tombs full of dead bones, and castigated them for going far and wide to make converts, only to turn those converts into people twice as fit for hell as the scribes and Pharisees were themselves. Yes, when we're talking about our neighbors, our peers, let's mind our own business, because you know what? Pretty much all of us have done or said things that we hope nobody finds out about. But when it comes to those who seek to be leaders, they are held to God's standards of mercy and justice and compassion. The long line of the prophets establishes this, and Jesus himself establishes it as he calls them out for their hypocrisy, for their lack of compassion, their lack of mercy. And when Mr. Trump, for all that he is, wants to become a leader again, he himself needs to be held to those same standards. And in my view, he fails them utterly. And so I will continue to speak out as long as he is a candidate. When he returns to private life, I have no more interest in him. But as he seeks to be a ruler, Christian leaders have a duty to point out his remarkable lapses when it comes to God's standard for leaders. God bless you.